Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Throwing first play is Lance.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw, it's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Chubb on the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. March 49. March 49. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now a play fake. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown LA. Van Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Lance now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack on first down, Lance, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Now Lance dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Lance. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Lance's throw complete there to Beckham.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stafford on 3rd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Stafford. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, Stafford. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A final shot before break. Stafford, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratched. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league. As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action, Garoppolo. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the